Ted Danson, known for his calm demeanor and legendary acting career, found himself in an unexpected moment of frustration during a live broadcast of The Today Show. What began as a seemingly routine interview quickly escalated into a heated confrontation, catching viewers off guard. Danson, often remembered for his roles in Cheers and The Good Place, displayed a level of intensity rarely seen in his public appearances. The incident quickly went viral, sparking widespread discussions across social media platforms and news outlets. Fans expressed shock and concern, wondering what could have triggered such a reaction from an otherwise composed figure. The situation reportedly began when Billy Bush, the co-host of the segment, asked a series of questions that Danson perceived as intrusive and misleading. Sources close to the production revealed the tensions had been building behind the scenes due to a miscommunication about the scope of the interview. As the conversation progressed, Danson's responses became increasingly direct, challenging the narrative that Bush was attempting to present. Observers noted that the actor maintained a professional tone initially, but his frustration was palpable and could be seen in his expressions and body language throughout the exchange. Viewers at home were immediately struck by the intensity of Danson's response. Unlike scripted moments on talk shows, this confrontation had a raw and unfiltered energy, highlighting the actor's unwillingness to tolerate what he saw as unfair questioning. Fans and commentators began dissecting the interaction frame by frame, noting every pause, gesture, and emphatic statement made by Danson. Many praised him for standing up for himself, while others debated whether the situation could have been handled more diplomatically. The clip quickly circulated online, attracting millions of views in just a few hours. The root of the conflict appears to center around a sensitive topic that Danson has historically approached with caution. Billy Bush's line of questioning, perceived as overly aggressive, touched on personal aspects of the actor's life and career. Danson's reaction, though intense, reflects a broader frustration that celebrities often feel during public interviews where the balance between professionalism and intrusion can be delicate. This confrontation sheds light on the pressures that public figures face when navigating live television, where a single misstep or miscommunication can quickly escalate into a viral moment. Media analysts have suggested that the live nature of the broadcast contributed significantly to the tension. Unlike pre-recorded segments, live interviews leave no room for editing or reflection, which can amplify emotional responses. Danson, known for his eloquence and thoughtful commentary, may have felt cornered by the rapid-fire questions and the perceived framing of the narrative. The clash between Bush's probing style and Danson's protective demeanor created a perfect storm for a highly charged exchange that will be remembered for years to come. Social media reactions were immediate and varied, ranging from supportive messages for Danson to criticism aimed at Bush's interviewing techniques. Memes, GIFs, and video clips of the confrontation spread across platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, generating a mix of humor and serious commentary. Fans applauded Danson's courage in maintaining his boundaries, while media critics debated the ethics of aggressive questioning in live television. The incident sparked broader conversations about celebrity privacy, media responsibility, and the delicate dynamics between hosts and guests. Behind the scenes, producers reportedly scrambled to manage the escalating tension, attempting to steer the conversation back to safer territory. However, Danson's determination to express his feelings made it clear that the actor was unwilling to be sidelined or misrepresented. Sources indicate that staff were concerned about potential fallout, both in terms of viewer reactions and the professional relationship between the host and guest. Despite the tension, Danson maintained a level of composure, ensuring that his points were articulated clearly and directly without resorting to inappropriate language or behavior. Analysts examining the clip have pointed out that Danson's body language and tone were key factors in conveying his frustration. Subtle gestures, sharp intakes of breath, and carefully measured pauses emphasize the seriousness of his response. Unlike over-the-top outbursts sometimes seen on live television, Danson's confrontation was rooted in clarity and intent, making it particularly striking. The contrast between his calm persona and the visible intensity of the moment added to the impact, making it a topic of discussion not only among fans but also in professional circles examining communication dynamics. In interviews following the incident, both Danson and Bush addressed the confrontation, offering their perspectives. Danson emphasized the importance of respect and honest dialogue in media interactions, while Bush expressed regret if his questions came across as intrusive. Observers noted that the post-event statements reflected a commitment to professionalism and reconciliation, even after a highly charged live encounter. This exchange highlighted the challenges inherent in live television, where personalities, timing, and phrasing can significantly affect the tone and outcome of a conversation. The incident also sparked renewed interest in Danson's career, prompting retrospectives on his most iconic roles and public appearances. Fans revisited classic episodes of Cheers and celebrated his Emmy-winning performances in various television projects. The viral confrontation reminded audiences of Danson's strong personality and dedication to authenticity, qualities that have defined his career. Media outlets published opinion pieces and interviews analyzing both the confrontation and the actor's approach to handling public scrutiny, generating a wave of renewed admiration for his professionalism and integrity. Critics debated whether the confrontation would have long-term repercussions for both Danson and Bush. While some speculated that it could affect future collaborations or appearances, others argued that live television confrontations often became moments of legacy rather than scandal. Danson's measured yet assertive handling of the situation was widely praised as a demonstration of self-respect and composure under pressure. Meanwhile, Bush faced scrutiny over his interviewing style, with many observers recommending a more balanced approach for future interactions with high-profile guests. Television and media experts also noted the broader implications for live broadcast culture. In an era where viral moments can define careers and generate significant public discourse, the confrontation highlighted the power dynamics between hosts and guests. Danson's response became a case study in maintaining control over one's narrative, asserting boundaries, and navigating the unpredictable environment of live media. Experts suggested that both hosts and guests could benefit from increased preparation and awareness of how certain topics may provoke strong emotional responses during interviews. Despite the intensity of the moment, the incident concluded without physical altercations or further escalation. Danson's professionalism and refusal to allow the exchange to devolve into chaos were widely commended. Social media commentary often emphasized that the actor's ability to voice frustration clearly and constructively was an example for others navigating high-pressure situations. The incident became more than just a viral clip. It served as a discussion starter on respectful communication, emotional intelligence, and the responsibilities of both media personalities and public figures. Following the broadcast, several media outlets released in-depth analyses and commentary on the confrontation. Discussions focused on communication strategies, the ethics of probing questions, and the ways in which celebrities handle unexpected challenges. Danson's interaction with Bush was cited as a lesson in assertiveness, resilience, and maintaining composure under stress. The episode became a reference point for discussions in media training sessions, illustrating the five balance between transparency, authenticity, and self-protection in public interviews. Ultimately, Ted Danson's heated confrontation with Billy Bush on The Today Show became a defining moment in recent television history. The exchange showcased the unpredictability of live interviews, the importance of setting boundaries, and the impact of public reactions in the digital age. Danson's ability to remain articulate while expressing his frustration resonated with audiences and critics alike, leaving a lasting impression on viewers and reaffirming his reputation as a seasoned professional unafraid to stand his ground. The viral moment continues to be analyzed and discussed, highlighting the complexities of celebrity media interactions in modern entertainment culture. Following the viral clip, talk show hosts across networks weighed in on the incident, analyzing both Danson's assertiveness and Bush's approach. Pundits highlighted how moments like these reveal the human side of celebrities, demonstrating that even seasoned actors have boundaries they are unwilling to compromise. The discussion emphasized the importance of preparation, empathy, and adaptability in live television, where unexpected confrontations can arise in a matter of seconds. This incident served as a reminder that no amount of fame shields individuals from challenging interactions during public appearances. Fans on social media quickly mobilized, creating hashtags in support of Danson and celebrating his refusal to be baited. Posts ranged from humorous memes to thoughtful commentary on respecting personal boundaries. Discussions emerged about the prevalence of aggressive interview techniques in modern media, with many arguing that the incident underscored the need for hosts to balance curiosity with sensitivity. Danson's reaction became a talking point not only for entertainment enthusiasts but also for professionals studying media ethics and communication strategies. Within hours, entertainment news programs began airing breakdowns of the confrontation, replaying the exchange with commentary from analysts and journalists. These segments focused on Danson's precise word choices, his tone, and the way he navigated interruptions. Experts noted that the actor's ability to remain articulate under pressure demonstrated years of experience in high-stakes environments. By contrast, Bush's approach was scrutinized for crossing the line between probing questions and perceived antagonism, sparking debates about the responsibility of hosts during live segments. Some commentators drew parallels to other famous television confrontations, comparing Danson's measured intensity to more dramatic on-air outbursts in history. Unlike moments fueled by emotion alone, Danson's reaction was grounded in clear reasoning and a desire to protect his narrative. Analysts emphasize that this distinction made the confrontation particularly memorable, as it offered both entertainment and a real-life lesson in assertive communication. The discussion extended to broader implications for how celebrities manage live media appearances in the digital age. Interviews conducted in the aftermath revealed that Danson had prepared for the appearance with the expectation of a light-hearted discussion, making Bush's line of questioning feel unexpected. Insider accounts suggested that the actor initially attempted to redirect the conversation, but when he perceived persistent intrusion, he chose to speak candidly. This decision illustrated the tension between maintaining professionalism and advocating for personal boundaries, a challenge many public figures face when confronted with aggressive interview styles or unexpected topics. Media ethics experts noted that the incident raised questions about journalistic responsibility and the potential consequences of framing questions in a way that provokes strong reactions. While interviewers often aim to elicit dramatic sound bites, the line between curiosity and intrusion can be thin. Danson's response, though firm, highlighted the potential backlash when boundaries are crossed, prompting conversations about the delicate balance required in celebrity interviews, particularly on live television where edits are impossible. Viewership data following the broadcast showed a notable spike in ratings for that episode of The Today Show. Analysts attributed this to the viral nature of the confrontation, with viewers tuning in after hearing about the incident online. The event illustrated the modern media cycle, where a single moment can dominate public attention and generate extensive coverage across multiple platforms. Danson's reaction not only sparked debate but also significantly increased the visibility of the show, demonstrating the unpredictable interplay between controversy and audience engagement. Beyond entertainment, the episode prompted discussions about emotional intelligence and conflict resolution. Danson's ability to assert himself without resorting to hostility became a case study in handling high-pressure situations. Professionals in communications, leadership, and psychology highlighted his example as an effective model of managing stress, expressing frustration constructively, and maintaining authority in a challenging interaction. The incident transcended celebrity gossip, offering insights applicable to personal and professional contexts alike. Billy Bush also faced introspection and criticism following the exchange. Analysts noted that hosts must balance curiosity with respect, as overly aggressive tactics can backfire and alienate audiences. While Bush apologized publicly, discussions continued about the ethics of certain interviewing strategies. The incident served as a reminder that hosts are not only entertainers but also public figures whose approach to questioning can influence reputations and viewer perceptions, highlighting the importance of empathy, preparation, and self-awareness. The confrontation sparked renewed conversations about the mental and emotional pressures celebrities endure. Danson's willingness to speak up reflected a broader issue in the entertainment industry: the need for public figures to navigate constant scrutiny while maintaining personal integrity. The public's fascination with such moments underscores society's interest in authenticity, showing that audiences value candidness and boundaries over scripted responses. This incident became a lens through which fans and commentators examined the often unseen challenges of fame. Social commentators noted the generational contrast between Danson and Bush in handling confrontation. Danson's veteran experience allowed him to assert boundaries calmly, while Bush's style reflected a more contemporary approach to creating viral moments. This dynamic sparked debates about generational differences in media training, expectations of celebrity conduct, and the evolving landscape of live television. Observers suggested that understanding these dynamics could help both hosts and guests navigate interactions with greater awareness and effectiveness. Entertainment historians began cataloging the confrontation as part of modern television lore. Comparisons were drawn to other viral moments where unexpected celebrity responses captured public attention. Analysts emphasized that Danson's reaction stood out for its clarity, restraint, and focus, marking a departure from more sensationalized or chaotic on-air incidents. This recognition reinforced Danson's reputation as a professional capable of commanding the stage while asserting his voice, solidifying his status in both pop culture and media discourse. The incident also inspired conversations about audience perception and engagement. Viewers debated who won the exchange, with many applauding Danson for standing firm while others criticized Bush for perceived provocation. This debate highlighted the complex dynamics of modern media consumption, where audience interpretation can shape the narrative as much as the event itself. The viral clip became a reference point for examining how emotional resonance, context, and performance influence public judgment in real time. In the weeks following the broadcast, both Danson and Bush participated in interviews reflecting on the encounter, emphasizing lessons learned. Danson spoke about the importance of protecting one's boundaries while remaining professional, and Bush acknowledged the need for careful phrasing and sensitivity. Their reflections were widely covered, further amplifying the discourse around the event. Analysts noted that the post-event conversation contributed to repairing public perception and demonstrated the value of accountability and dialogue after highly visible confrontations. Ultimately, the Ted Danson-Billy Bush confrontation on the Today Show became a multifaceted case study in live media, celebrity conduct, and audience engagement. It highlighted the pressures faced by public figures, the responsibilities of hosts, and the unpredictable nature of live broadcasts. Danson's response, combining assertiveness and composure, resonated widely, sparking conversations about media ethics, emotional intelligence, and the human side of fame. The moment cemented itself as a defining episode in contemporary television history. In the aftermath of the confrontation, television coaches and media trainers began using the clip as a teaching tool. They highlighted Danson's ability to maintain calm, articulate his stance, and navigate high-pressure situations without losing composure. This practical application of the incident showed how viral television moments could provide real-world lessons in communication, negotiation, and conflict resolution. Danson's approach became a blueprint for handling interviews where questions may feel intrusive or misleading, demonstrating that measured assertiveness can command respect and maintain professionalism. Public discussions also examine the psychological toll of live interviews on celebrities. Analysts suggested that moments like the Danson-Bush confrontation revealed the constant need for mental resilience in the entertainment industry. Being in the public eye requires balancing transparency with self-preservation, particularly when live broadcasts leave no room for correction or reconsideration. Danson's reaction offered insight into the coping mechanisms that seasoned actors employ to protect their personal boundaries while still engaging with media responsibly. The confrontation sparked a wave of commentary from fellow actors, who publicly supported Danson. Many praised his forthrightness, noting that the entertainment industry often pressures individuals to tolerate uncomfortable questioning. This public backing reinforced the notion that standing up for oneself is not only acceptable but admirable, even in high-stakes professional settings. Colleagues highlighted Danson's long-standing reputation for professionalism, arguing that his reaction was consistent with a career built on integrity and thoughtful communication. Some critics, however, argued that the incident reflected poorly on Bush's interviewing technique. They suggested that sensationalist approaches, designed to provoke dramatic responses, risk undermining the credibility of journalists and hosts. The incident prompted broader discussions about ethics in celebrity journalism, questioning whether chasing viral moments is worth the potential fallout. Danson's measured response served as a counterpoint, illustrating that assertiveness and clarity can effectively manage such situations without escalating conflict unnecessarily. As the video clip circulated internationally, global audiences also joined the conversation. Fans from various countries commented on the universal themes of respect, professionalism, and self-advocacy. Analysts observed that cultural differences in media etiquette influenced how viewers interpreted the exchange. In some regions, Danson's assertiveness was celebrated as courageous and principled, while in others, the expectation for deference during interviews framed the confrontation differently. The discussion highlighted how live television moments transcend borders and spark dialogue on cross-cultural communication. The clip also generated scholarly interest, with communications and media studies programs analyzing the interaction in classrooms. Professors used it to illustrate conflict management, verbal and nonverbal cues, and the impact of context on perception. Danson's controlled intensity became a case study in maintaining authority without aggression, showing students the importance of preparation, composure, and clear messaging. The confrontation became more than entertainment; it became an educational moment, offering valuable lessons for those studying media dynamics and interpersonal communication. Entertainment commentators speculated about how the incident might influence future appearances by both Danson and Bush. While Danson's reputation for professionalism remained intact, the incident encouraged a re-examination of hosting strategies for high-profile interviews. Bush, some argued, would likely adjust his approach to prevent similar confrontations. The exchange highlighted that live television is not just about the guests but about the host's ability to adapt, demonstrating how one moment can shift public perception and influence professional behavior going forward. Beyond the immediate fallout, discussions also turned to social media's role in amplifying such incidents. The rapid spread of the clip demonstrated the power of digital platforms in shaping narratives, influencing public opinion, and generating wider-spread engagement. Analysts noted that moments like this underscore the symbiotic relationship between traditional television and social media, where one feeds into the other, creating viral events that dominate news cycles. Danson's response, being both measured and memorable, ensured that the discussion reached global audiences. The confrontation prompted further debate on privacy boundaries for celebrities. While the public has an appetite for personal details, Danson's reaction reminded audiences that there is a line that should not be crossed. Advocates for celebrity privacy used the incident to emphasize the importance of consent and respectful questioning. Danson's approach illustrated that public figures can insert boundaries without hostility, showing that professionalism and personal integrity can coexist even in highly charged interactions. The viral moment also inspired media outlets to explore similar past interactions between celebrities and hosts. Comparisons were drawn to interviews where hosts either successfully managed sensitive topics or faced backlash for crossing lines. Danson's confrontation was often highlighted as a model of how to handle uncomfortable situations effectively. Analysts argued that studying such moments can help both aspiring actors and hosts navigate the unpredictable environment of live television, providing lessons that extend beyond the entertainment industry into broader professional contexts. In the weeks after the broadcast, discussions about celebrity media dynamics intensified. Podcasts, talk shows, and news segments dissected the incident from every angle, exploring its implications for media ethics, communication strategies, and public perception. Danson's assertiveness became a key talking point, symbolizing the importance of clear boundaries in professional interactions. Bush's approach, meanwhile, served as a cautionary example of the potential consequences of overly aggressive questioning, emphasizing the delicate balance required in high-stakes interviews. Viewers also became more conscious of the pressures actors face in real-time broadcasts. Danson's handling of the confrontation highlighted the challenge of responding thoughtfully under scrutiny while maintaining composure. Analysts noted that moments like this reinforce public appreciation for authenticity, showing that audiences value individuals who assert themselves responsibly. The clip sparked conversations not only about media conduct but also about the broader expectations placed on public figures navigating both fame and personal integrity. The incident had an unexpected impact on the Today Show itself. Producers reportedly reviewed interview protocols and host training to prevent similar occurrences in the future. Discussions centered on strategies for handling sensitive topics, balancing curiosity with respect, and preparing guests for potentially uncomfortable lines of questioning. Danson's confrontation served as a practical lesson for production teams, emphasizing the need for foresight, empathy, and adaptability in live broadcasts where unpredictability is a constant factor. As months passed, the confrontation continued to resonate within popular culture. References to the incident appeared in podcasts, comedy sketches, and commentary shows, cementing its place as a memorable television moment. Analysts suggested that Danson's ability to assert himself while maintaining dignity contributed to the enduring relevance of the clip. It became a reference point for discussions on personal agency, media responsibility, and how live interactions can reveal both the strengths and vulnerabilities of public figures. Ultimately, the Ted Danson and Billy Bush confrontation remains a compelling case study in live media dynamics. It encapsulates the pressures of celebrity interviews, the power of social media amplification, and the importance of setting personal and professional boundaries. Danson's assertive yet composed response exemplifies how public figures can navigate challenging interactions effectively, earning both respect and admiration. The moment continues to spark conversation, reflection, and analysis, solidifying its place as a significant and instructive episode in contemporary television history.